It has been a day, but I made it to my hotel. I just gotta get checked in at the lobby. I am in New York. I am in my room. Thank God, because I have been waiting in the hotel's restaurant for 2 hours for my room to be ready. That's one of the things about booking early morning flights. That doesn't mean your room is going to be ready when you get off that flight. But nonetheless, let's do a room tour. So yeah, let me run this back. Okay, so this is the entrance. To the right is a beautiful bathroom. That's me. Like the seating area. Hey. And then this is like coffee maker, which I don't drink coffee. Mini fridge. And yeah, this is a nice size for just me. And now it's time to get to business. I am going to sanitize everything. And then I'm going to officially settle. I want to refresh a bit, change my clothes to something more comfortable and casual, because I do want to explore the city, and I actually want to see every brilliant thing today at 3 o'clock. So I do want to walk down to Hudson Theater to see what the Rush tickets are looking like. And then if that's like a bus, then I'm okay, because I already have my tickets for tomorrow night. I just want to be extra. And sometimes I like for experiences to soak in. So if I can see something twice, I'm going to do it back to back. So we shall see. It's already 2 o'clock. I wanted to be walking at 2. But if it's 2:30... and I'm walking, I think that's still good. It's literally 5 minutes away. But my sense of directions, that what has me nervous, because it's 5 minutes. But I don't know. It's a lot going on. I just been overwhelmed this whole day. A lot of people, just this long travel day. So I don't know. I may be doing too much trying to see a show today when I just landed. And I still got other stuff to do. But nonetheless, we're gonna get to cleaning. All right, a little more commotion for the room. I'm just really impressed. Oh my gosh, I literally pack everything, including flip-flops for shower shoes, because I don't play. I absolutely did not try to catch that rush hour of like getting like day of show tickets. And honestly, like, it would have been a stretch trying to chance getting a ticket when I had just entered my hotel room. And like, honestly, I still had like so much stuff to do, clean, check in with people. I'm still working, so it just would have been a lot. So I am getting ready to actually walk the path to the Broadway area. It's a 5-minute walk, just so that I can familiarize myself the day before. I like to be timely to things. I like to be familiar. I did my twist out. I used all pattern products, and I'm actually using the mini comb to fluff it out. Normally for a twist out, I would have perm rods at the end to really make the ends curl and be like unison. The reason why I even booked the trip, first of all, I booked the trip like 4 or 5 days ago. Once I knew my work schedule would work out, I booked that flight, because I knew either the next 2 weekends, July 20th or the week following, will be the only time I could see Tracy's debut on Broadway, because I think the show ends August 9th and I already had another trip planned. So I was like, it's such divine timing for me. I am a day one TER supporter, and I'm just so excited. And I'm also going with a friend who's really like my cousin. She got her a ticket. She is a New Yorker. She is a native, and so we're going together. We're not going to be seated in the same section. I'm extra, so I will be up on that stage. Yes, ma'am. And yeah, super excited. I'm fluffing out my hair, and yeah, let me check back in with y'all. I don't think I showed my current nail set. This is it. Super cute, very girl la. So yeah, this is one of my faves. This is a look of my outfit. This is a dress from ASOS. Totally feeling like a real New Yorker with this tote bag because I refuse to have so many bags. I just need one to conceal everything. And this dress has pockets, which is a win. This jean jacket has pockets, which is a double win. So yes, I'm about to head out and explore the city. I'm back from walking the Broadway area, and in true fashion, I got lost on a 5-minute journey to Hudson Theater. And that was not a surprise to me, but it always amazes me at the same time because I had the GPS on speaker. It was held up basically eye level and I still got lost. So my sense of directions is trash. So what happened was I ended up going the way of 145th Street, which has the museum store. And then I saw like a picture of Every Brilliant Thing with Tracy's face on it. So I was like, is this the backside of it? Because it's like, it wasn't like the real like headlining situation, you know, that Broadway shows have. So I'm like, how do I get to the front? So I went to the museum tour. I think it's called Museum Tour Store. And it had like Wicked stuff, it had Michael Jackson stuff, a whole bunch of plays, Death Becomes Her, and I'm just browsing around. But then I did ask an employee like, hey, how do I actually get to Hudson? And she was like, oh, you're just go the street over. And so that's exactly what I did, and I actually saw everything in lights. And as soon as I turned the corner, that's when the 3 o'clock attendees were leaving the show. So it's perfect timing. And I asked a worker, if I didn't pay a ticket, can I still enter the merch line? Because I saw that people were lining up. She was like, yeah, the doors are open, go ahead. So that's exactly what I did. And here's my mini haul. So for $10 each, I got 2 magnets with Tracy's face. I love collecting magnets, so that's a win-win. And then they just had like a stack of playbills. So I got 3, even though my show is tomorrow and I will get more. My family. I had to look out for my family. So one is for my mama. One is for my mutual on social media who loves Tracy too. And then the third one is probably for myself. I also got a t-shirt. I forgot what it was. The playbills are free. The front part is just like, it just has Every Brilliant Thing, like a pocket square, like on one side, and it's just plain. But on the back side of the shirt, which was like, I don't know why, like the best graphics are always on the back. Like I want you to see the art in the front, but I digress. On the back has Tracy's face with these little post-it sayings. I have no context to what the play is about, and I love that for myself because I want to go into the theater like fresh-eyed and like amazed by it all, but I did talk to one of the attendees for today, and he did give me a heads up on the subject matter just in case it's a trigger, which can absolutely be a trigger for people. But I'm glad that he did share that, just so that I can kind of get a sense of like maybe the head space we're probably gonna get into. So I'm like just like walking around talking to the people in the merch line who did see the show, letting them know it's my first Broadway show, that I'm going to tomorrow's show. Like, it was just so much fun. And then I walked back because, y'all, the smell of the smoke, the smell of the pigeons outside, the mix of like the food trucks, it was getting overwhelming. It was a lot going on. I had to come back. I had to come back to my room because I was like, I can only take that energy in doses. So yeah, so that's a wrap. That's probably it for tonight. Honestly, it's still early evening, but I'm probably gonna like check out the restaurant, maybe get a little drink, who knows. And then I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the night. It is 1 a.m. and I have been up for maybe 30 minutes or so. Randomly, I took like a 2.5 hour nap. And so when I woke up at midnight, I was like, oh, I needed to twist up my hair, which I did. And then I went to the lobby to see if I could use day one's meal credit for like some juices and waters, but it was closed. So because I'm here for 2 nights, my last night for like checkout, I can redeem that, which is great. So I'm so happy that my floor has a water station and I have 2 bottled waters. So I just refilled that and that's what I drank. Yeah, so I finished the first episode of season 2 of Solo Traveling while I did my hair. It was great. I started a little bit on the episode 2, but then I was like, I need to rest because I do want to wake up at like 6:30 or so, or 7, to get breakfast, to explore more of the city and basically just within my area before the day gets ahead of me, because I do have a earlier work meeting. And then after that I can really focus on the show, which is 7 p.m. for Every Brilliant Thing. So yeah, I'll check back in later. Good morning. Headed to the lobby to get breakfast. From breakfast, it was pretty good, and now I just opened up the shade so that I can get some of this daylight, even though it's very cloudy, because I believe it's going to rain all day today, which is like a bummer. But while it's not raining, I can still appreciate the scenery. So let me pause and flip my screen. This is my view from the 28th floor. And like, if you turn this corner, that's where you see like the Times Square like red steps and like all the street performers. And then right across from us is the Hershey's chocolate store. But then I think in this little corner, I think that's the M&M's world. So there's a lot happening in this like pocket of Times Square. And yeah, I have a great view, and now it's time to get started on work. So I am heading to the ground level of the hotel to meet up with my fam, and then we're headed to eat and then the show. So yeah, tag along. Listen to this. So y'all, this is the wrap up of my New York City vlog, and this is the final bow Tracy Ellis Ross takes for the show of Every Brilliant Thing. I'm so glad I made it happen. My view was incredible. I had a speaking moment, which was just so wild to think. So yeah, she had a debut, I had a debut. That's the way I see it. And she was so personal before the play started, just amongst the audience. Y'all, 10 out of 10, 1,000 out of 10. Please see it if you can see it in time of this vlog. So yeah, I loved it so much. And lastly, shout out to Havana Central. This is the only restaurant I went to during my stay, and I loved it. 10 out of 10.